You already know it's your boy Joe back at it again, man. CodingPhase.com. Listen, guys, we're gonna basically start my favorite part of the whole tutorial, which is React. And a lot of you guys have never even messed around with a front-end framework, and I'm gonna make this thing super easy for you guys. Everything is already set up, meaning the whole gulp, the whole webpack, everything that you have to do in the background to get you started with React is already done for you. Of course, if you guys want to find out how to do it yourself, there's other tutorials online, or you could check out the courses that I have below. If you could take Stephen Grider's course, that is just amazing. I haven't done a tutorial from scratch on React because if he does it way better than me, why would I, try to create something that he does it better than me? You know what I mean? So at least here you're gonna get basically the taste of what React is, and it's gonna interest, get that little spark inside of you to get you interested into learning React. All right, but yeah, so let's do this. So we're gonna come here, make sure you're on the index page, right? You're gonna come to the index.html, and then from there what we're going to do is we're going to create a div that's going to be called app. Now I don't remember if it's ID app or class app, but we'll find out in 1 second. Okay, div, right? Also down here, basically we import the the vendors and the component, right? Now right now that thing doesn't make any sense, but listen to me, just follow me and you'll be fine. Now let's save this. Boom, saved. This compiling right now. Okay, now as you can see, my old component is there, right? So what we're going to do is now we're going to come here and we're going to rename this. We're going to say rename this to a web app.js, right? Now, and we're gonna rename the file to web app. Matter of fact, let's name this like that, camel case 2, web app.js. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're gonna go into the webpack config folder, well, not the folder, the file, and we're gonna come here and rename this, and we're gonna say web app, and then we're gonna rename this the same thing, web app, and then the file web app.js. What this is doing is bringing in the JavaScript that we have here and compiling it for us. Now let's make sure that we run. You see, we having errors here, so we're gonna run yarn watch again. Okay, cool. Now let's make sure here we name this, instead of first comp, we're gonna name it web app.js. You see, now the component shows up again. Now what we're going to do is we're going to copy all the JavaScript that we, well, not the JavaScript, all the HTML that we have in here, everything from div class container down till the last div. We're gonna delete it. Well, not delete it. We're gonna press Command X, to cut, and then save this. And then what we're going to do is we're gonna paste this inside of here. Right now, this thing doesn't make sense to you guys, but for, like I said, just follow what I'm saying, and I'm gonna explain it to you guys. All right, so we're gonna come here and we're gonna paste it inside of this. We're gonna name this, let's say class name. We're gonna delete this, all of the stuff here, sorry, and we're gonna name this web app, right? Web app root. Now inside of this, we're going to paste all the HTML. Now, one thing that's important in React, what we're doing right now is basically this the area where you render your component, right? But in React, you can't use the keyword class. So, because if you say class, is basically you're talking about this class. Because remember this, even though this is HTML inside of JavaScript, you can't say class inside of here. So it's gonna give you an error. So what you're going to do is you're gonna, find alt, right? And you say class equals, and then you're going to say class, and then uppercase N, and then name, and then you're gonna do equals, and then find all, and then move this aside, replace all. So what that did was just it replaced every single one. Now another thing that's important about JS6, that's how it's called. JS6, whenever you put HTML inside of your JavaScript, it's called JS6. So another thing that's important about it is tags that are not that are basically self-closing, like the image tag or I think the I tag. There's a couple of ones that people use and are self-closing. You have to have a closing tag for it. So what you do, you see like image right now is giving us an error right here and saying, okay, there's an error here and it's not rendering the rest of it. So what's happening here is you have to come in here and say slash. So now what it did was it closed that HTML tag, right? Now we keep going. You see, everything seems fine. Okay, cool. Now, let's see if that runs. Okay, yarn watch. Okay, let's see what's the error. There's no errors yet. Let's see if the JavaScript went through. Yes. So now this page right now that we're watching is being brought in by React, right? So already this whole page itself is a component, right? So what we're going to do is gonna look into this. Look, div ID app. This is where the app, the web app, the component is actually starting. So from here, then inside of it, what React does is it renders all the HTML inside of this div tag, right? Now, I'm about to break it down for you guys in simple terms and in an easy way for you guys to understand. All right, so React is a front-end framework. Now, what does that mean? It just means is a bunch of libraries or a bunch of functions put together to make your life easier as a web developer, right? Now, all of this stuff, you could do it directly with just JavaScript. But now with React, you have things that are easier for you. Plus, what's cool about it is just the way how things work. It reacts to certain things depending on the data, depending on the state. Right now, I can't really show it to you until we start creating more components, and you will see why React is like so great, and you can actually keep track of everything, right? Now, what we did right now, we just basically converted our regular HTML into a React component, right? So right now, automatically, you guys already started with React, right? Now, a lot of people might think like, oh man, this seems easier than what I thought. And yeah, React is pretty easy. The only thing that takes time is setting it up with gulp and the packages and all of that stuff. But once you do it once, like, you don't have to think about that ever again. Like, maybe later on if you want to tweak it or do something else, yeah. But once you do it once and you do basically a quick install of all the packages and everything that you need for it, and you will understand what gulp and what webpack is, then you're gonna be fine after that. All right, so this is the first video, just a quick introduction to React. Right now, let me show you this. If we come here and we do this, sorry, my voice is acting up, I don't know why. If we come here and we say, we remove this and we say boom, let's organize this, let's put this to 232, save it, it compiles, and then you see now it shows up here, right? Okay, we see that. Now you might say, why would I choose React? Why would I choose anything? If I could do this with jQuery, if I could do this with regular HTML, why would I want my HTML inside of React or JavaScript, whatever, right? Why would I want this? Well, all of this stuff, it makes your code more reusable. Components, you know, theoretically, you could create a component, like let's say for a pop-up, right? Let's say a modal. You create that component once, and then you could repurpose it to any other website that you want to create later on, if you code it properly, right? So in one sense, that's one of the main reasons why React is very popular. Another reason is because of state. So the way how state works, you guys might not know what the hell state is. Basically, think about it like this. Just to break it down, let's say when you come to a page, right, and you click on a menu. When you click on the menu, the page knows, okay, this person clicked on the menu. Now let's take them to the next page, the news page, right? Now with React, what this does is you keep track of everything. You can, not that you keep track, but you can keep track of every action that a user takes on a page, on a component, or anything, and then react to it on another component. Meaning, let's say right now somebody added this to their cart, right? And they say, okay, I want to add this to the cart, and it says, okay, I'm gonna add six items of these, right? And they all add up to, let me see, 232 times 6, 1396, right? Now, if you put a function, or you put something in your state where you say, hey, when somebody comes and adds something to their cart that's above $1,000, once it reaches $1,000, show them a pop-up that says, hey, you have 25%. The moment you anything over $1,000, you get 25% off. Now you could show that to the user automatically on their page. All right, so think about it like that. I don't know, maybe if I explained it right or not, but this is just like a quick introduction to React. And as we go with the tutorials, you will see more better examples, because right now I'm just explaining it to you guys in like very, very low, like high level of, like, you know, of what's really going on. Like the best way to show it to you guys is actually by doing it. But yeah, this is the first video. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you like this video, man. And right now, this is just the beginning. Right now, all we did was just basically set up this page to be able to run with React right now. All right, so yeah, I'll see you guys later. Make sure you subscribe to the kid. Make sure you like this video. Trust me, guys, follow the steps, you're gonna be good. And this is just the introduction. This wasn't even like anything big, because I know how people are gonna be like, you didn't get to introduce everything from React. And it's like, of course not. That's why there's a course from Stephen Grider, if you want to take it, where he's gonna go in depth into everything. This is just for you guys to see how everything works on a page. So you're building it, and then you're gonna realize how important is every single library that I'm showing you guys, or every tutorial that's out there, or when I tell you, hey, PHP is important because it is, or hey, you should learn React because it is. So now you're actually gonna see it in person of how things are being used. All right, so yeah, make sure you subscribe, make sure you like this video. I'll see you later, guys. Wow. GGG, you already know it's your boy Joe back at it again, man. Listen, make sure you subscribe and make sure you like this video, man. By the way, if you want to know exactly what courses I took to become a web developer, they're right there in the description. It's no secret, it's nothing crazy, it's no secret gift that I had. It's just pretty much I took the courses. They're pretty cheap, they're like $15 each on specials, and just listen, man, change your life, change your lifestyle, do something fun and something cool that you could call a career. Bow.